Hi seamstress, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we shall continue from where we stopped in the drafting of a pattern for this gorgeous dress. Let's continue. So to go ahead and determine the back neckline, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my front piece. So this is my front piece. I'm going to match them waistline to waistline. I'm bringing my ruler like this. Okay. Now this line I have drawn is just going to serve as a guide as to where my neckline is supposed to start from or end. I'll then go ahead and take away the front bodice like this and continue working with the back bodice. So just like we did the front bodice, I'm going to go ahead and take a measurement of my shoulder like this. Whatever I get as my answer, I'm going to divide by 2 and mark like this. But before I draw a straight line, I'm going to extend this dart to this line. So what I'm going to have would be like this. I'm now going to go ahead and create my neckline. So now I'll draw a line that connects like this to the darts. I'm really sorry about my marker. I might just continue using the red one now. Now on either side here, we're just going to go ahead and mark 1/2 inch. This is contouring as well. The reason why we're doing this is because we don't want to have excess around the neck area. So we'll mark 1/2 inch and then I'll mark 1/2 inch. Then go ahead and connect again like this. Now it is time for us to shape our neckline. I'm just going to go ahead and do something like this, a curve with my free hand. So I'm going to cut out the excess now. So at this point here, I'm going to connect this to this and this to this, just so I'll be able to contour it. So I'm going to leave this like this, but I'll come back for it. So I'm going to bring back my front piece like this, match the waist area again, and then hold them together with a tip. At this point, that's the waist line. I'm just going to go ahead and take a measurement that is between 2 and 3 inches below our waistline, like this. So next thing I'm going to do is just to go ahead and measure from my center front to this start point. Whatever my answer is, I go ahead and mark it on the hem. And go ahead and do the same thing for the back. From the center back line to this point, whatever I get, I go ahead and implement it like this. Mark it as well. I'm just going to go ahead and connect the dots to the mark using a straight line. Now I'm going to use a curve to connect this mark here and this dot point. So help me God, I'm going to use this marker again. Okay, I'm not going to press it because I know it's leaking, so I'm just going to use broken lines. thank God. And then I'll do the same thing to the front bodies. And hold this permanently down with the tip, then I'll be back. And now I'm going to continue cutting my pattern. So remember, from our shoulder area here, we contoured this part. So we're just going to go ahead and follow the guidelines of what we created and cut like this. So we have our center front here, front, side back, center back, and then this part here. Just going to label them 1, and then I'll label this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4. I'm going to set aside 1, 2, 3, 4, and work with this piece now. So what we're going to do with this piece now is just to go ahead and create slash lines. And then we'll go ahead and label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll then slash it off completely. Next thing we're going to do is to spread these pieces on a plain paper. This is my plain paper, and I'm going to start spreading like this. So I'll place number 1 like this by the edge, and make sure the hem of number 1 touches the end of the brown paper like this, then hold it down with a tip. From 1, I'm going to take some measurements, which just like the sketch we drafted recently, might not be much. Let's say between 2 to, between 2 to 3 inches. You mark like this, and then next you place 2 beside it like this, and then you hold it with a tip. You do this continuously until you exhaust the pieces. So this is what my final piece looks like. Now I'm going to arrange all the pieces together. So this is what my entire pattern piece looks like. This is center, front, side, back, center, back. So what you do first is when you place your pattern on your paper, and after cutting and adding allowance and cutting, you then join this piece together. Ensure that you notch the bust area so you would know where each piece match, and the waist area here. You join them together first. You then join these pieces together as well, the back piece together. At this point, find the midpoint and then you notch it on your fabric. After you have cut this on the fabric, you then go ahead and create gathered stitch. When you're done creating gathered stitch, you then go ahead and pull the stitch to create gathers. At this point here where you're going to create your notch, it is the part where this piece here and this piece meet. So you make sure that this notch here is at the same area of these pieces where they meet. You gather the rest and then you fit them into the pieces, and this is how you go about the style. You're going to cut this on fold. This one you're going to cut two pieces, two pieces. This is also going to be two pieces. This is because it has a zipper at the center back here. So don't forget to add your zipper allowance when cutting this. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. See you in the next tutorial. Bye.